Hey guys, it's Archaea Chasma. Today in Cobblemon Minecraft, we are going to be building a giant fishing place. I don't know really what it is. It's a store, kinda, not really, but it's all about fish. As you can see from in here, it won't be a complicated design. Tons of wood, a few things, campfires for a little port, a little bridge we want to walk on, tons of stuff that we will have available in there as well. It'll also just be a place to just, chill and hang out. And I should get a jukebox and a whole bunch of music. And I think it'll be a cozy addition to this world. But you will have to stay and find out to see if I can actually pull it off or not. Alright, so to start with, before we actually do start doing any of that, we need to clear out some good old space. And yeah, we're going to have a nice deep little hole here. But hey, maybe one day we'll expand this fishing place to go down some because of, I don't know, something cool. Maybe we'll put a terrestrialization cave down there or something, because eventually, terrestrialization will come to Cobblemon. Not anytime soon, though. Check the not the wiki, the Trello, that's the word. Maybe I'll pop a screenshot up on screen here, but until that day comes, we're gonna not have megas and everything, but we will have a cool little fishing building hut something or other. I don't know. You guys can come up with an official name. I know you can. You're smart. And now it's time to just look at our little terrain. Literally took about 10 minutes. So like a minute into nighttime. But as you can see, we got a nice little area carved out over here. And now we can actually finally start building up a little bit over here. I want to have the little pier stick out a decent way into the water, and then you come back here and then get the actual building all like right there. So I guess we could actually get those campfires out there first. You know what? We'll just grab all three, because I want it to be a decent looking thing. I don't know if I should get it off the ground or not is the issue. Hi, Bouffalons. 2 Bouffalons. That's some good XP right there. But because like we can just shove it across the floor and just stick it out, but I think it should actually go up. I don't, of course I don't have any little layering blocks.
Of course not. Why would I do something smart?
We're gonna take some dirt. Anyways, I don't want to bore you with this, but uh-oh, that's not good. Archaea's talking about but. I do want, actually, I think we'll just shove this thing up 2 blocks, okay? Trust the process. Trust the process. I do want to quickly, apologize for taking like a month break from YouTube. A little bit of burnout, and just, real life things, have come up, so I do sincerely apologize for disappearing for the better part of a month. That was not my goal. Burnout, because, there's only so much you can do in Cobblemon right now, so it, I think, is fair to get just a little bit of burnout, but I will attempt my best to not do that very often. I have some of my spark back. I did do that community poll a little bit ago, asking about, like fossils and archaeology and everything, and, just everything like that. That was my air conditioner. I'm so sorry. It's hot. It's the summer. Anyways, I know. Very professional moment, Archaea. Very, very professional. Anyways, I do apologize for that. I won't do it again, as I have said already. But I will be doing some fossils and archaeology, because that's a mod that I loved as a child, and, the brand new version is out as well. So I do want to do that. I do want to live stream some as well, and I will be doing a little bit of RL craft as well. Obviously not so much, and just branching out to some other mods. I don't know if I will ever go back to Pixelmon. I do love it. I truly do. Just like how I love Cobblemon, but I don't want to have like 2 Pokemon series going on at the same time, because I think you understand how that would cause even more burnout. So, just please bear with me in this interesting time, because I am certainly going through it, but I will get more videos out before I go back to college. That I can promise you wholeheartedly. I will get more out. I pinky promise. Knock on wood. All right, so I did just initially use 1.5 stacks of campfires, but I did end up using 2 of my 3 stacks, and it comes out to here. Now, honestly, I do like the texture. I don't think I've looked at this much campfires since building that potion brewery all those months ago. I like the little log textures, and I think it just looks pleasant. Although looking back at it, maybe I should have like varied the direction of these guys, but I kind of also like the uniformity of it. But don't worry, I will be adding some support pillars that go down into the water to make it not look like a floating piece of I don't know, 2x4 or maybe a 2 by I don't know, 108. I don't know. Maybe just like 2 by like 32. I don't know. I am not a tradesman. I mean, I'm a chemist and, I worked in metal shop and stuff, but, that's for another day to tell. Actually, I could do one of those old trends, the draw my life. Oh my goodness. I imagine doing that as a child. Honestly, kind of fun to think back on now, but that is not for current Archaea to think about. Nope. Nope, not at all. Nope, that is not for ours right now. But we do have other things that we could potentially talk about as well. But first, I want to figure this out before I tell you the ramblings of an old man. I'm not even that old, but maybe I'm a boomer to some of you. Alright, so as you can see, I'm in the process of adding a whole bunch of not stone, wood, little stairs over here. I know it's not the most beautiful to look at, but I think it gets the proof of concept there, because that's what I'm ultimately going towards. Just a general like proof of concept. Like, okay, yeah, that's looking better. That's bridgy. Yeah, it's. Oh, actually, I should put 2 more over here to help it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's helping to make things better. I think I should get some glow lichen or something and like put them around on a couple of the stumps. Obviously, I did the old classic, get a darker colored log with a lighter colored log on top out of the water. It's a classic building technique. I could have used the dark oak logs, but I just didn't really feel like going to get any, even though I have a bazillion in my storage. If I remember right, at least. It's been like forever. I gathered these materials here like 20 something days ago, so I don't remember. But I think that is coming along nicely. And now this actually lets us get the rest of the base ready to go, which I do want it to be a wood type. It's probably gonna be an oak-ish base, simply because of the fact everything looks like oak. And I mean everything. Like campfires, that's oak log textures. Even though you can make campfires with other woods, you don't get the ability to do it. But because that is a half slab, I obviously am going to make these things into half slabs as well. Because, it just makes sense. Go get a ton of slabs, throw them up here. Not like that. Honestly, I should actually probably check my storages before I get all crafting bonanza up in here. Because I can probably assume I'm doing pretty good on the wood slabs thanks to some past projects, but this will allow me to get a good proof of concept, as I've been talking about before. I know it's almost crazy. I've been saying the same things. But this is not so bad. I think getting some more decorations out here too will help liven things up a little bit, and I don't know, just a few more things to get this area ready. But I think extending this like 2 more blocks or so will give this thing the necessary depth to be able to get a thing going back here. Because I could extend it out like 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just push it back a few more. Probably like 1, 2. And then we can actually start the rest of the build. Yeah, I think that's working. And then obviously we're going to get some stone pillars down here, because I want the whole thing to be like held up by stone pillars. which I think it's always just cool to being able to like run under builds, but that's just me. That's what's tickling me right now. I know. We're gonna have to definitely figure out a good way to get up in here though, because this staircase is not it. But it's kind of like an old school design, definitely with the stone bricks and oak logs and everything. But I promise it won't be this bad for forever. Although we'll have to see what can do, because I have lots of stuff I want to display in here. But I guess we'll see what I do. We're just gonna have to wait and find out, I suppose. Alright, so I've been goofing off with a lot of different designs. I've used spruce logs, I've used oak logs, I've used stone bricks, which, I don't know. I was gonna put like lanterns here, but I don't know. It's just just doesn't look right to me, and it's whatever. I'll figure out what I want to do for like little lanterns right there later. But I do have this platform set up now, and obviously it goes up a little bit, so it's much easier to place things here, because otherwise I think I would actually go crazy if I was trying to work with placing things on this level. It was not pretty. Like, if I place any block here, it just floats. Whoopsie. Anyways, we do have spruce doors because it's nice, and we will have tons of barrels over here. Now, this is just the start of this. This is just the start of the room. So it will probably get expanded upon later. It just kind of depends how much room all this stuff up here will take, which, spoiler alert, it will take up a lot of room. Do you see all of those things we have? Yeah, it's going to take a fair amount of room. So I will be doing a little bit of goofing around with that. Hi, Flabebe. I caught the shiny of you in Pokemon Go recently for GoFest. Hashtag, it was fun. But it could have been better. But, you know, max finale, hopefully that's really fun and exciting. Alright, so look at that. I am out of spruce for the most part. Whoopsie, I am definitely gonna have to go chop more trees down. More deforestation, which is not a good thing. What the heck? Oh, it's a ducklet. I was so confused about what blue thing I just saw flying. It honestly kind of bamboozled me, but I obviously didn't get very far in my production. Oh, of course. But I guess this gives me a moment. So you know how this looks like unfinished? So I want to put down like some trap doors. Spruce, preferably. It'll go with the barrels. And then I'll put fences on top of those, and then on the trapdoors that are going to sit there, I'm going to put some oak logs, wherever they are. I might have put them in my chest. And on those things, I'll put lanterns, and the same will be for over here. Possibly. I'll need to see, because the blocks will place sitting like that, so that is a problem for future Archaea to figure out. So, yeah, I'm just going to let future me handle that. But, you know, first, let me get a little something more done. Alright, so welcome back. As you can see, I have done a few thingy-wingies in here. So I will quickly just review everything I've done, starting with staircase. I have made a staircase. I know, it is nothing brilliant. It's a total of, well, 4 stairs and 2 slabs. And then a couple of oak things stripped. I think the oak logs being ripped of the bark is nice enough. It fits because, you know, oak and oak makes sense. We'll cover that little in just a moment. I have upgraded the downstairs, made it a little bit better. I do need to get glow lichen and leaves and everything up in here. We got some holes because, you know, we're right next to the ocean. And of course, you gotta have the chiller spot. It's just a little hangout spot. You don't want to be up there on the pier with everyone else that's standing up there. Just come on down here, throw out your reel, and just sit and enjoy the Pokemon that will probably come up to you. Heck, you know what? Let's try and catch this Talo. Although I think maybe we need to be in battle to have the effect used. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Someone can name this Talo. I don't think I've ever caught a Talo before. So here you go. It's a lax nature. It's Buildy's guts. There's its moves, and it is a lady. So, you know, feel free to name that one. I do have a whole bunch of name suggestions to name some of the Pokemon. So I will have to go do that before it is too late. I might flash the comment on the screen right now, or I might do it next episode, but I do have names for some of those Pokemon. But, anyways, time to go inside the house. We have a house. I know. Thrilling commentary, but these barrels will actually be useful. These will house the berries, the balls, and the fishing rods. Most of these will just be a fishing rod type for most of these, and then 2 of them will be for just extra spare berries and berries and balls, and or the upgrades. It also just depends, maybe extra fishing rods in here too. You know, kind of whatever you want it to be, because you need to use the templates and your ball and all of the other stuff you need. You know, fishing. I mean, repairs. You know, just in case you want to dink around, maybe name your rod something. We got a few item displays in here. I'll put stuff in those in there later. And the upstairs, which is not completed yet, so, you know, that is something. The roof is also something I have been struggling to think of, but I don't know. I think I'm going to raise up this section and just have it slanted. I don't think I've done a slant like that ever in my world. And here we go. We got a whole bunch of these things set up and ready to go. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do right here. Maybe I just won't have the bridge come all the way out. And I know it's like definitely a safety hazard in the real world, but this is Minecraft. So I think we are chilling, very possibly. Because that's just, you know, what I've been doing. I did this, and I'm just going to complete the rest of the side, then I'm going to jump in the water and show you, because I think it actually looks somewhat nice now. Of course, I was running around at nighttime, so maybe it just looks better at night. I don't know. But I just think it... Oh, this is a bad angle. Oh my goodness. Maybe it does look better at night. I don't know. Yeah, it might be too flat. That might be my issue. Not 100% sure. But it does look better than before. Maybe it's just at my distance, because I ran over here to put torches because I didn't want to look at the mobs spawning. I don't know. From certain areas, I feel like it does look better. And then if I look at it at the wrong angle, it doesn't look the best. I don't know. I'm sure the amazing builders in the comments below will let me know about that. But until then, I think I'm going to have to just get back to placing this, because this is just an easy part. I'll just go craft more of the trapdoors when I run out, because, you know, it's not that hard to craft. It's just, it definitely eats up my wood resources, or stockpile, I should say. Which is, you know, I guess not the worst thing, because I just got to go cut some trees. But I'm pretty sure I will have enough right here. And skadoink, yep. Perfect. If I was going to do this section, then I would be running out. But I think if I put another one there, it would just look obtrusive. So I think actually just leaving it open is a fair enough idea. Yeah. And then there's the giant thing, which is always a sight to see. I don't know if I showed off what I did upgrading it. It's literally been over a month since I've last done anything. But just to double check, I put a whole bunch of birch things around here to give it a little bit of definition. It's definitely not done yet, but just giving a little something else, you know, just to help it be different. Oh my goodness, this was such a long build, but I love it. It's actually a really, really nice build. I hope to be able to make some big builds like this again. This fishing hut is not going to be as big of a build as this. The longest part of making this video will definitely be editing and uploading it, which I don't know what that says. I'm a slow editor? Maybe. That might be kind of true. just a little bit. No, but seriously though, it's actually time to get up here. I hope you enjoyed an old man rambling, because that's a running joke in this episode, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm really not even that old. I swear, guys, I'm not. I'm literally 20. I'm not that old. And we are back. It is nighttime. The pier looks very lovely, very nice, very awesome. And the roof is questionable. But we will get up there when we get up there. For now, as you can see, I have went and got one of my Heart of the Seas and a water gem. Plopped them in here. I have moved the fishing rods and everything, which we will use the end of the episode to demonstrate the fishing capabilities of the mod, because I feel like that's a very important feature to cover. And I grabbed some extra berries. I just ran over there really quickly. Literally ran, swam, because I still have the same amount of fireworks. So, fun fact, I ran over there and got more of these because they're important. And then everything in here and some of my extra rods, which not outrageous. So, if I ever do invite some of my friends to this world, we can all chill out here and spend some more time. If I do that, I will probably want to expand this place to have extra little buildings around it, just so we can all goof off and have a little bit more fun. Healer and a PC, because we need that if we're going to be catching Pokemon. I got a trident. I lost it in my treasury somewhere, but I have a trident. It kind of sits weird in the display case, but that is no issue. I don't really care. The rest of these will be not used because I'll put something new in there eventually later. But I did remember you can dye leather armor on Java, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that, and that is exactly what I did. Don't I look so classy? And a little bit of purple makes me look nice and sharp. And the Turtle Master helmet, because water, turtles. I feel like it kind of correlates. Also, I will be looking into changing my skin soon enough, because I think it's time to become actual Minecraft YouTuber and straight up get a recognizable skin that is not Ainzul Gon from the anime Overlord, even though it is a very, very, very nice anime. Anyways, time to get the fishing rod. You put it in here. You put your little thing in here, and then this last one, I'll demonstrate. That turns into a fishing rod, which means you put fishing rod in there. Very good, Timmy. And then you put any type of ball you want right there. And now you have a pokey rod, or whatever ball you use. I'll even demonstrate really quickly. It will still say just pokey rod, but the bobber will be different. And then if we want to apply a bait to it, we right click with it. As you see, that was my first one I have ever done. We can actually now do a good chunk of the thingy. We do need to make a Master Ball, which you need to kill a Wither for that. And you also need to catch a Pokemon with all 69 berries. Maybe I'll do that in a live stream someday. Actually, might do that. That sounds like a good time. But you can throw it just like normal, and whatever Pokeball you use will be on the end of it. But I can never remember how to use it. Do you actually need to do it in here? This is the thing that I never remember how to do. Oh, there we go. Just right-click it in your inventory to put it on. I never remember how to do it. But there you go. The Starf Berry, of course, gives you the 2x shiny chance. So while we do this, it'd be really amazing if we did get a shiny. And now, of course, you can enchant these and everything. But let's just see if you get really lucky. Also, as you can saw, whatever, the berry that you choose will be on the end of your Pokeball or Pokerod, or in this case, it's a Pokeball on the Pokerod. But you could have a Quick Ball on there with, I don't know, a citrus berry or a raspberry or any berry. But let's see what we get. We got a Wimpod. Cool. And now it's time to go battle this Wimpod. It is not a shiny, sad to say, but we might as well as catch it. It's our first one we've ever caught fishing, so might as well as go catch it for reals and get started on that achievement. Oh my goodness. He disobeyed the catching. He wants to fight. He used Defense Curl. Well, that's not going to protect you from this Ultra Ball. Sorry to say, buddy. Or budette. Actually, I'm coming down here with you. I'm watching you. Stay in there. What? No. Bad Wimpod. I didn't say this aloud. It dares to Defense Curl me again? That's really rude. You know what isn't rude? Is the trading card I want to make. I know. Trading card? What do you mean? I want to make a TCG. On here, on YouTube. I have made a TCG called the Archaic Domain in the past. Made an Instagram for it and everything. And I made 90-something cards, fully artwork and everything. But kind of abandoned that idea. This thing is not wanting to stay in the ball. Kind of abandoned that idea, and I would like to instead start a series where we as a community make a TCG. And I personally think that sounds like a lot of fun. There's a lot of ideas to hash out and technicalities to hash out as well. Before we get to that point, this Wimpod hates me. You know what? Superior, teach it a lesson. Leaf blade. Okay. Oh. Was that your Wimpod? I'm sorry. I'll let you join your Wimpod. That's kind of dark, but oh well. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, yeah, TCG. I'll cover it later. But as you can see, now that we used the Starf Berry, we don't have a bait on this Pokeball anymore. So I mean, Poke Rod. As you can see, no berries on the end of it, which means we need to go apply another berry to it. Which means we gotta run in here and, well, not looking at that one. Go in here and then we can put this on to here. I'll just do it again. What is this one? Friendship boost. Yeah, you just take it and right click it. Literally, it's just that easy. And you should be able to actually put another one on it. Yeah, you can stack up a quantity of these on your rod to, you know, prevent the running from happening again and again and again. And now here we are running back down the pier with our new Poke Rod in hand. Well, buried up Poke Rod. And now we can go in here, let our little fishing animation start. Have a little bit of fun with it. Just to imagine we're listening to some like cozy music right now. Just la 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 la, the life of a Pokemon fisherman. Or fisherwoman, I don't know. Whatever you want to call the fisher person. Just waiting for a Pokemon to come bite, using our berry that increases friendship bonus. But yeah, I'll probably talk about that TCG thing, because I think that is a really cool idea that we could do as a whole community. I would be using the Game Crafter to distribute any cards that we do make as a community. Did we catch it? Yes, we did. Perfect. Now I can actually show the next part of it. That just, you know, going to the PC and just looking at the Pokemon that you had just caught. Now, yes, you don't use the bobber as the Pokeball to catch it, so you better bring extra things. But yeah, it's good to just, you know, see someone actually do it. Anyways, here's our Poliwag that we caught. It doesn't say that we caught it with fishing or anything, so you just have to physically remember that you caught it with fishing. You could just rename it too, but yeah, it's just totally normal Pokemon. Unless I am actually very mistaken and it says caught with fishing. I don't think so. I could be proven wrong, but I don't think so. But yeah, as you can see, the friendship is way higher than a normal Pokemon you would catch in the wild. Like, a lot better. We can even just look at the Taillow we just caught, and it's ready to evolve already. The friendship literally is 100 extra friendship if you use that berry, which, if there's a friendship evolution for water types or anything catching the ocean, really nice. Or maybe you just want to be friends with it because there's new features coming where you might want to be friends with your Pokemon. Yeah, still got to do that episode, by the way. Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted with real life. But yes, I do want to expand this place more over here, but as you can see with my torches, my redstone ones, that one and that one, that is where a bridge will go that connects here all the way over there. It's going to be a bridge that'll go up and down. When Duralolan and everything comes out to Cobblemon, I will probably put a ranch block up here somewhere and just let the bridge Pokemon literally walk around on a bridge. I think that'd be funny, kind of cute, and something. But I do think that we have this building kind of sorted. It might not be the most prettiest with those little support beams, but I think it gets the general point across. I think, at least. I mean, I haven't actually flown away yet, as you can tell. Okay, that's actually not outrageous from so far away. It's actually not really bad. Not bad at all. I don't hate it, actually. That's kind of a nice build. I definitely have a lot of different themes going on here, but that's kind of what makes a city a city. You have a little bit of everything. And that's A-okay. That's not bad. But I know we'll probably get a little critique or two down below, and I really do encourage it. It'll help me grow as a builder. But until I learn how to build better, my friends, I've been Archaea Chasma. I really would appreciate a like and sub. Comment down below as well. You know, anything you want. Maybe tell me your favorite water type Pokemon. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, maybe leave things you want about that TCG I want to make with the whole community. I'll draw them all, personally, draw them all. Maybe we'll do a competition in the future, you know, for art submissions and stuff. But that is a thing down the road. I've been Archaea Chasma, and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful time of day it is that you're watching, because I don't know when you're watching. But hey, maybe it's 5:47 p.m. and you are eating dinner. Yeah, I know what you're doing. I don't know your name. Something. But yes, haha, funny. Subscribe for, I don't know, a cookie? Cookies actually sound amazing. You know what I'm going to bake after this? Cookies. Okay, enough of the awkward outro aside. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing time of day, and just a day. Yeah.